Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 91 of Terraria 1.3. Last episode was a very important one indeed. Not that there's never not really an important one. They're all pretty important. Anyway, as you can see by the obnoxiously visible, I don't know what you want to call it. It's very visible, the map. We used a clemtaminator falling down this little, whatever you want to call it, chasm, I think they're officially called. And we purified so much corruption. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. If we did, we'll find out because it'll spread and we'll tackle it at the source. But this is to save the jungle. Now, there's corruption over here, and it's probably pushing very far to the right. What I could do if I really want to, which I'm not going to do at the moment. I might do it later, but I might dig a super fast elevator just straight down, and then block it off, make it so it can't push over to the jungle, because I don't want to lose the jungle to something stupid. The hollow will not take over the jungle, so I'm not worried about that. But this episode, I would like to resume a little bit of building in here, and we're going to rename some chests, some organization. So I've never actually bothered renaming a chest. Now, it just says shadow chest, like right here where my mouse cursor is. So this is like hard mode ores, bars, valuables. So why don't we call it hard mode valuables? We could just call it valuables if we wanted to. And I think you just hit enter. Yep, it looks like that's the case. And of course, with super awkward frame rates, 144 frames in a second. For some reason, it always flashes like that. I think it doesn't do that under like 60 or at 60. Not sure why it does it at 140. But I'm not worried about it. I mean, I can tell that says hard mode valuables. I already know it's hard mode valuables, but it's good to know. What we can also do is rename this. You have to click rename. And we're going to call this like ores/bars. So ores, bars. And to enter, look, there's actually a button that says save. So I'm going to do the same thing for these, like this little line. So this is all going to be ores and bars. So ores, bars. We could even maybe call one gems, but I think I might dedicate one entire line to gems just because, well, I think we'll inevitably have some. Now, I know tissue samples and shadow scales aren't bars, but as far as I'm aware, they are only used to make the armor or weapons of that set. So I'm going to keep them in there, just makes more sense. So let's rename this again. Why would I click restock? What am I doing with myself? So, ores, bars. The more I type this, the more it looks like Oreos to me. Yeah, have you ever had that happen where you look at a word, or you read a word, or you say a word a lot, and the more you say it, the weirder it sounds? I don't know. Like, if I keep seeing ores and bars, it just keeps jumbling into like Oreos in my head. So this is going to be known as the block chest. I keep clicking restock like a tard. So, not bars, blocks. Blockhawks, yeah. I don't know. Typo. So blocks. I don't know if I'm going to name them all right now, but I just wanted to get the big ones because hardware valuables, ores and bars, these are going to be the super common things. No, get out of here. We really need to put that sunflower up here. I do look forward to that. Now, let me just quick stack here. So we had a couple things that could be placed. I think I hit restock, which, yeah, it took the placeholder for the dirt. So I'll just leave that in there. We're very likely going to have a lot of dirt as time goes on. I can also go put the herbs away. Let's take care of that. As much as I want to be doing storage, a smart move on my part would also be maybe to go make an area for the future crimson and then let it spread as I do this. But you can get, I think, red solution. I'm not sure if the dryad sells it during a blood moon or the steampunker, but you can spread it pretty fast if you need to. So I don't think I'm gonna concern myself about that. Now, sand, we'll put sand in here. Eventually, I'll have like a couple lines of sand and dirt, just get really organized, but I'm going to get the main things going here. So this is going to be ores, bars, probably gems, lots and lots of blocks, maybe furniture or statues, stupid things like that. So it's going to be like placeables. How about weapons, like miscellaneous weapons and armor? I like that idea. Now, do I want to keep... Well, we also need accessories. Accessories could go in here as well. That's good. Like, I'm trying to categorize it, kind of. There's no perfect way to go about it. But, yeah, let's do something like that. So, weaponry. Why don't we teleport home, and any weapons that I'm not currently using, we'll slap down in there, and then the shadow chest at the bottom will have basically the better weapons that I will be using. in hard mode. So these are all kind of weapons. That's a weapon. That is indeed a weapon. Is that a duplicate? No. I'm pretty sure I deleted a lot of duplicates, which is what I want. I don't really need that many. Howling bow. I don't need that imp staff anymore. Frostband. Really, I don't need a lot of these weapons, but they're kind of cool to have around. You know, if you ever wanted it, sure, why the hell not? Taboo magic missile, another boomerang, falcon blade, and we have one more inventory slot. Did I just pull out a magic missile? I did. So I will actually sell this. Hey, Blackbeard. Is that what your name is? No, we got Wetbeard this time. I don't know if you can get Wetbeard. I don't know if you can get Blackbeard. We got Wetbeard. His beard is soggy, because Megan says I'm not allowed to say moist. There's a story behind that. So here's another weapon. We will take that. Let's get her. Ooh, squirrel. Nah, I'm just gonna shoot you. I'm sorry, squirrel. Walk into the line. He did it, not me. I didn't shoot him. I was shooting bullets, and he walked into him. I think the Phoenix Blaster, if I remember correctly, is perfectly accurate. Mini Shark, of course, has some variation, so I might miss some birds when I'm trying to shoot them down. I will try not to, though. So these are better weapons. I think what I'll do is put worse weapons up at the top and work my way down to like more useful. So obviously, Enchanted Boomerang is pretty garbage. Star Fury, pretty garbage. We could even organize them by ranged and magic items. That is a good idea. Maybe melee items, ranged items, magic items. Something like that. Why don't we do that? So, this is melee. This is obviously not melee. That is a melee weapon. That is a melee weapon. That is not melee. There's a lot of not melee weapons. That's also a melee weapon. Melee weapon indeed. So we're going to go magic, or we're going to go melee ranged mage. And range weaponry. So Howling bow, that goes in here. I don't think I have that many. This is magic. I don't think I have that many range weapons on me at the moment. So this is magic. It's magic. You know, I had to. I can't wait till we put a couple NPCs up here to like kill the trash NPCs for me. Trash mob. So frost staff, it's better, but it's not like super good. So I'll put it in here. Crystal thingies, yeah. I don't really need a duplicate of these, so why don't we sell this one? And space gun, obviously can go here. Imp staff, this was range. What am I doing with myself? I don't need duplicates. However, if I combine one of these, which I'm going to combine the worse off one, with Hellstone, which I should have absolutely none. Damn. We need to go get some Hellstone. We make the flamerang for shits and giggles, man. Also, let me pull this piggy bank over here. I should have swords. Knight's Edge. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I totally crafted Knight's Edge. I will put Knight's Edge in here. Hopefully we don't forget it. I mean, we're going to use it later. You can make True Knight's Edge, Terror Blade, and all that jazz. I'll put it up there. Clemte Myriad, that is like an entirely different category. It's like utility. It's magic. We'll put it in here. Okay. Taking all that back. Why don't I go make a flavor ring really quick? Just to break things up a little bit. I'm focusing on storage right now, but I'm going to do this while to improve my storage. So let's go get some Hellstone real fast. That should be an easy task because I have the Obsidian Shield equipped. I might have to swim through a little bit of lava, but we ought to be okay. And also, we're going to get a good look at the corruption down here. Did it start spreading to the left? Yes, it did. See, now I don't know how far this can jump. The corruption. And what I mean jump, like, can it go from here to this block? You stop that. Also, World Feeder, you don't want to mess with me now that I have Mega Shark. However, once I get the Golden Shell, you're really never going to want to mess with me again. And down you go. He's hurting me. He's almost dead. We got this. I want those Cursed Flames. I need to be careful. I'm not as tanky as I would like to be. Let's take those Cursed Flames. There's another one? You kidding me? You don't need that many Cursed Flames. Alright, dingus. I'm just going to get away from you. But, yeah, I don't know how far corruption can spread. I feel like they've increased it. Give me that. So Cursed Flames have many uses, and I will definitely be taking advantage of those. That is the spider knocking that enemy around. Man, I love the spiders. Medusa? No. Medusa head? No. But she did drop a Soul of Night. Medusa, you weren't totally useless this time. Thank you. Though I normally don't appreciate you. Kill that bat. Thought I might. Oh. Did you just see that? You can't write this stuff. You can't write this stuff. Did you just see what happened? I just got a corruption key from a regular cave bat, and I passed him. I'm like, I'm gonna go kill this cave bat. Ah, yes. I've got the corruption key, which I have never had legitimately before. That's a new interesting thing. Is that a corrupt pigron? They put pigrons in this biome? News to me. Okay, so corruption key. All right then. Wow. What is with my RNJesus, man? We have a hollowed key and the corruption key already. I haven't even like begun to attempt farming for it. What the hell? Ice Tortoise, I think you dropped something unique. Or have the potential to. Didn't drop anything unique that time. Okay then. So guys, note to self. Kill things. not in real life, but kill things in games. Get loot. If you can kill a bat, you know, in a couple seconds, well, why the hell not? You might get a corruption key. Okay then. I'm glad that happened. So the red devils are going to be around here, and red devils are again not to be trifled with, so let's be wary of them. Also, I strongly dislike those slimes. Oh, there's a red devil already. Damn it. I have to do this. I can at the very least kill him much easier using this than I could have killed him before. Please don't hit me, sir, because you do an insane amount of damage. Nope. See, what did I just tell you? 205? I think he still shoots at you even though you're shooting at him. Which that's dangerous. Spider's kicking his ass. Just keeps him distant so we can kite him. The reason I went out of my way to kill him, of course, we could get the fire feather, which is equal to the wings that I have now. But they're also pretty darn cool looking. I mean, they're very similar, but still really cool. And it's not a super common item. I do not think that the feather drop is a 33% chance. I think it's a 0.3? Maybe? I could be wrong. Either way, it's nowhere near what the ice feather is. Wow, we're getting a lot of red devils. I distinctly remember them being more rare. Okay, I came here for hellstone ore, but I'm getting distracted. Okay, can you guys stop spawning? I want to go down here and get this hellstone ore now. Okay, thank you, bye. There's another one. And of course, I'm going to try and relocate some of this lava. No, oh, you bastard. That is you jerk. That's dangerous. Keep moving. Yeah, we should just get a lava potion or something and come down here. Where did I even get hit by? I'm totes gonna die. I mean, don't hit me. I don't need that much hellstone. We've got the obsidian for it, so we should be good. Let me just get my hellstone and get the hell out of here. See what I did there? Damn. Alright, no red devils shooting at me from the side, please. If you want to drop a heart, that'd be fantastic. Nope, no heart. Oh, God! Go! Never thought I'd be so afraid of a red devil before. Alright, I'm supposed to be building. This is getting obnoxious. I don't know how many hellstone bars I require, so I don't know how long I'm going to stay down here. I can do this. This would be quicker. You can use these little buildings to your advantage when it comes down to digging. So I can let through quite a bit of lava. We dig down here. Oh, careful! Don't dig too fast. I was thinking about draining some of this lava, but there's this pool right here. Or there's this big old pit of hellstone here. Never mind, I don't think we're going to need to do that. Now, what I can do, maximum cheese, dig bottom up. No, imp. That's rude. That's rude. You only do like 1 damage to me anyway. It's still rude. Okay, that lava pit. Oh man, the camera angle, whatever nonsense is really wonky right now. It's so odd. Okay, and I want to dig to the bottom first because it'll get trapped. And we'll go up top. Yeah, let's go up top. We can also drain it. Yeah, let's just do that. There's many ways to skin a cat. This is one ugly ass cat. Go ahead and let all the lava leak out. As long as I don't dig the block right above me. We're good. We're safe. That's a little bit dangerous, but we should be okay. How much hellstone are we sitting on? Ooh, I'll eat the bacon. It'll heal me. It's a minor improvement to all stats item. Go ahead and just use that one to get rid of the rest. Where'd the hellstone go? Where the hell is my hellstone? apparently I'm blind. I'm blind. 38. We're good. Get rid of this. Watch the lava. I'll take that. That was me being stupid. I'm okay with this. I accept that fact. And let's just dig a little bit right here. We probably have enough by now. We probably have enough. Don't come after me. We're good. I said we're good a couple times, but we haven't been that safe. Now have we? Just let all this drain. Sure. Why don't we just do that? Now we can grapple. Grapple, grapple. Grapple is love. Grapple is life. Careful. How many hellstone bars? 60 ore. I think I can make a... Not that I even need a flamerang. A flamerang is useless at this point. I kind of just want it. So, let's head home. Let's smelt that up. And then let's be happy. Oh, well, I need to get the obsidian out so we can smelt that at our actual house. So, is there any other weapons or anything like that? Because we're going to take all this over. Legendary Beekeeper. What a roll. Dark Lance. Yep, there's all these things in here. Can I quick stack anything? Yeah, that'll free up some inventory slots. Crimson Key. You know what? There you go. You've got your own spot. So we've got two Dark Lances. Zealous Anchor is pretty useless, but I'll keep it because we've got the storage for it. Flame Leash, we got 2 of them. Yeah, Phoenix Blaster, you're gonna have your own place in my my thing up there. You deserve it. And I'll carry the bee gun. I really should be picking those guys up, but I wanna get some building done. I spent far too much time killing those red devils, in hopes, of course, of getting a fire flower. Yeah, fire flower. This is suddenly Mario. A fire feather, but no luck there. So now this is a magic item. As much as I want to think if it's a ranged item for some reason, but no, it's a magic item. Melee. We'll do the melee chest first. So Beekeeper, or Beekeeper. Yeah, just Beekeeper. Why did I think that was a bee's knees for a second? Anchor. Anchor is melee, right? Yep. Dark Lance. We only need one. We'll sell the other. Enchanted Sword. Clockwork Assault Rifle. Don't need any of that. Yes, spiders. Magic items. Did I even get any magic items? I got a Flame Leash. We'll put the less poopy one in there for obvious reasons. Range weaponry. Bee's knees. Yes, sir. Clockwork Rifle. Phoenix Blaster. You get the first place, man. You get first place because you're the best. Okay, go over to this Hellstone Furnace, Hellforge, whatever it's called. Where are my... Oh, I gotta get the obsidian out. How many times am I gonna forget that? It's okay, we know where it is. Because we have organization. Might as well make a couple bars anyway so I can have some placeholders. That's not unwise. So now we, of course, need an anvil. And I'll take these. You can be a placeholder. And we'll head home. Let me just quick stack. I'll get the bars back out. Let me just quick stack some stuff. So you can see, I mean, already, I barely have this set up at all. But it's so useful. It's so very useful. Slime, there's a spider up here. You're doing it wrong. Easier to teleport home, and we'll slap together hopefully a flamerang. Unless I put the boomerang away. Quick stack! Quick stack got the better of me because we had a placeholder in there. That's why I quick stacked. I want my flamerang because why the hell not? It just sounds cool. And then what I need to do is map out where we're going to be putting our armor statues, because of course I do intend on getting all the armor sets. There is quite a few things I need to be doing. Quite a few things. And we should have a flamerang available to us. There it is, flamerang. So if you didn't know, you can make one of these, upgrade your boomerang, and of course light things on fire. It's pretty decent early hard mode, but of course, I'm not early hard mode and normal mode, but of course you can get a Phoenix Blaster instead. I would suggest that. All right, let's take some weapons here. This is not weapons. There are no weapons in here. Let's make sure there's no more weapons in the bottom line. Once you go in the accessories chest, we'll be getting a lot of stuff. Snowball cannon. No snowball cannon. We'll sell that one. Plenty of accessories to go through. Yo-yo is indeed a melee weapon. I would not want to get clubbed in the face with a yo-yo. Have you ever been hit with a yo-yo? Like when you're a kid and you're doing all those stupid tricks that you don't know what you're doing, but you think you're a badass, and yo-yo comes back and whaps you in the face or hits you in the leg. Yep, been there. Been there. Cutlass, good. Demon Scythe, good. Coin Gun will give an honorable mention in the shadow chest at the bottom because it is useful. I feel like there might be a weapon in one of these ice chests. No, but there's a Viking helmet. Who doesn't like a Viking helmet? Birds? Got him! A little bit overkill, but we got him. And I like how I can just fly to my house and not have to use multiple jumps. I'm sadly okay with the fact that we're phasing out the balloons. So coin gun can go in here because this is going to be weaponry and hard mode armor. It's not going to be the accessories. We'll probably put an accessory chest up here. Don't really know if I want to dedicate a hard mode chest to any kind of accessories. I typically, and it's not the best way to play the game, my playstyle has always been, I find the accessories that I like overall. Like, that just overall make me a better character, like, you know, average. I don't go for min-max for every boss fight swapping accessories. Swapping accessories like that drives me nuts. I micromanage enough at work. I don't need to come home to my video game and do that. It's just it's a little bothersome. I mean, I understand why people do it because it is effective. Like, don't get me wrong, makes sense, but it's super annoying. Okay, we'll get rid of the crappy snowball cannon. Hellfire arrows. Makes sense to start putting arrows in these chests. I like it already, like musket balls, excess musket balls, things like that. This is going to be organized, and it's going to be fan-freaking-tabulous. Let's sell some stuff to the Dryad while we're over here. Not like I really have anything to quick stack, but I'll spam quick stack on my way back. Dryad, let's sell you some garbage. And I also totally put a torch down there a couple episodes back, and I don't know why. Like, it was at the very beginning of an episode. I'm just like, why did I do that? Starklands, don't need that. We can... Oh, I still have to put the water bolt and the demon scythe away. That's true. Totes missed that in my inventory. Can't wait to get this thing up and running and stocked, and then we'll just be spamming potions. We'll almost never not have a buff active. That'll be super useful. So, demon scythe and a water bolt. Now, I'm going to keep my water bolt for now. It's going to get phased out with a golden shower here soon. Very soon. And it's going to be really worth it. Oh, it's going to be worth the wait. So, did I put the coin gun in here? I did. Just making sure. I'm like, I don't have a coin gun in my inventory. Let's make sure it's there. So, this I'm going to actually rename now. We're going to, boreal wood chest blocks. No, blocks. And then, do I want to call this walls? Are we going to have that many walls? Nah, I'm just going to call this one blocks. So what I'm thinking of doing is one of these chests, maybe making them something for utility items, hive wands, the jungle wands, all those things, because it's a building thing. It just kind of makes sense to me. It may not be the most well categorized system, but it still makes sense to me, and that's really what matters. Now, here's something we can do to free up some space. We have a lot of statues throughout some of these chests. Let's take some of these statues and throw them in a chest up there next to the blocks. I mean, like, here's a whole chest practically filled with them. All that storage space being taken up that I could have used for other things. Now we're finding out where all my items are, though. It's a little interesting. So we can start bringing over, like, these wands like I just mentioned. Squirrel? Oak. Butterfly? Yeah, I don't have any particular grudge against butterflies, but I'll shoot it. What the hell not? It's twisted and enjoyable. And let's see. So this is going to be... Maybe do we need 3? I mean, 3 gem chests sounds stupid. Maybe I want to dedicate that one to gems. This is full now, but that's all ores basically. Before, like, vortex and fragments and solar and all that stuff later on, but I'll probably find a spot for them in here. I hope. If not, I'm going to put another shadow chest down. I'm thinking, let's rename this. Let's call this gems. And we could even put gem spark blocks in here. It just makes sense to me. Now, statues. So this is going to be blocks. Sure, statues. I am perfectly okay with throwing statues up here. Look at that inventory space. And let's rename it. I love being able to rename these chests. And when I highlight over them, I can see it. I mean, maybe you can't because the frames are being weird, but I've got a good idea. Utility items. Oh, there's Pinky. I'm going to start putting things like that in here. Should get rid of the contaminator. I should also put the ash in here before I forget. Been carrying with me for some time. Now, maybe even paint might make sense. Souls of Might. I will throw them in this chest. And he wrecked Pinky. He wrecked him. DPS counter. How much DPS am I doing? I guess this isn't really an accurate comparison because not often are you constantly doing damage like this to an enemy. So 479 is as high as I can get it. What about melee? And of course I'm not wearing melee armor. Well, for not wearing melee armor, I'm doing a surprising amount of damage. I think it's because this thing has such a fast swing on it. I love how you can measure it though. That's as long as you can hit it. That's really cool. So let's head home once more. We're almost done basically getting all the stuff out of this house. It's really easy. I mean, the potions, we already know where they're going. Now, accessories. I want these. I saw that fish and it was purple for a second. I was confused, but then I remember what the spider does. Nimbus Rod, please? Damn. I really do want a Nimbus Rod. Okay, so we're going to get accessories out. Vanity, well, I'll find a spot for vanity. Accessory. Well, you're kind of an accessory. Sure, you're a weapon. I missed you. More vanity. I'm going to leave vanity behind. Leave armor behind, too. We can put the chests away. That makes sense. I will... Now, here's the thing. I think cobwebs can be used in potions. Was it Danger Sense potions? These have multiple uses, so they can't really be categorized perfectly. Like, it's a crafting material. I think I'll put it with the potions, though. That makes sense to me. Sorry, animals. Get out of my way. That's a crafting thing. Let's see. I will put them in here for now. I'm getting, like, building blocks and accessories out of the chest. Accessory. My inventory is getting very, very full. Loads and loads of accessories. Probably sell some of the duplicates. That is an accessory. This can I make? No, have I made the flower or the mana pot yet? Or the mana flower, whatever it's called. I don't know if I have. You just make a mana potion. So, if I haven't, let me show you here. Like it's really easy to do. I want to buy one lesser. I don't know if I have a mana potion available to me already or not, but one lesser plus I think one glowing mushroom. I believe. I think that'll make me a mana. Unless it's 2 glowing mushrooms. So let's find out. Glowing mushroom. No. Let me show the guide real quick just to make sure. So I think it might be 2 mana pots. Yeah, it's 2 mana pots to 1 glowing mushroom. So you can work your way up the tier a little bit, which is pretty cool. So let's buy one more. And we'll make this is a good accessory. This is a very good accessory if you're a mage character. And you want to be lazy and not worry about using mana potions. This will let you do it. This will auto-consume. I think I have to be at... Do I have to be at the Tinker's workstation? Yes, I do. So let's go home. This lets you auto-consume mana potions. You don't have to keep pressing the hotkey. So you never get to a point where you're like, oh, why am I not shooting? You can get away with it without using it, absolutely. Or if you want to, you can make it. It's really cool. Power Glove. I should make that. That's totally a Nintendo reference. I love it. So, Power Glove. So weapons. Now, do I want accessories or I'm really gonna put a lot of armor, I don't think, in chests. And we're gonna have a lot of accessories. So let's put accessories here. So this is a super useful accessory. This you can make. I think you make fire gauntlets, and I think they even added some more. Quite a few useful things to get out of that. Put one of each of these in here. I'm going to try to sell the duplicates. While this isn't an accessory, it's kind of like a trinket. I'm going to leave it in there. I don't feel bad about that. Godly Code. Well, you're a weapon. But it's time to wrap the episode up, guys. Sorry if you don't like building episodes or organization episodes. I know there's some people who only care about combat, blah, 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 blah. Well, there's multiple aspects of the game, so I don't really care. You can skip these episodes if you'd like, but for the next couple, maybe 2 or 3, maybe more, I don't know. I'm going to do either building or some organization. I still need to slap a roof on here. I need to plan out where I'm putting my statues, or no, my mannequins. Then I'll be figuring out like little NPC housing ideas, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna be making this place look fancy. So we're gonna be busy. That is absolutely for sure. But guys, it is time to wrap the episode up here. This was episode 91. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.